Oil prices on the international market have been declining within recent months. Since then, there have been calls locally for prices at the pump to be lowered. Yesterday, Minister of Finance Dr. Ashni Singh disclosed that fuel at the state-owned Guyol pump stations are reduced.
Gasoline will now be retailed at $695 per gallon, compared to $995 per gallon currently, a 30% reduction. Diesel will now be retailed at $694 per gallon compared to $985 per gallon currently, also a 30% reduction. Kerosene will now be retailed at $496 per gallon compared to $850 per gallon, currently a 42% reduction.
The minister would go on to explain that he wishes to see these reductions passed on immediately to the traveling public, something the transportation service providers is yet to do. The minister said too he wanted oil companies operating in Guyana to follow suit.
We don't control the prices set by the other oil companies. As you know, we have long moved away from the era of price regulation. We operate in an open and competitive market, and companies are free to charge whatever prices they deem most appropriate. I am hoping that competitive forces will urge the competition to adjust their prices. And I'm optimistic indeed that that will happen.
The area of storage for adequate supply by Guyol is also a concern.
As long as one supplier is selling more cheaply than the competition, the chances are that supplier will get the rush, as you say. It would be irresponsible of me to stand here and say to you that after Guyol reduces its prices, they will not get a rush and they will not run out of fuel. I'm not in a position to give that assurance.
This morning when Nightly News visited the Shell service station on Regent Street, there was no evidence of price adjustments, and staff there confirmed this. Efforts to contact the sales executive at Sol have been unsuccessful. Over at Guyol service stations, there were noticeable lines there. The price of oil was on Monday being sold at $45 a barrel, down from a record high of $147 in July. It's the lowest crude oil has been in 6 years. An overseas finance company, Bankrate Inc., is forecasting gas prices could stay low for the rest of 2015. Handa Lonkan, HGP Nightly News.